Today is Tuesday, July 16th, 2024. It's 5:08 in the morning. I'm here at my house, awake because I heard my baby because I'm in another room because I'm trying to sleep. Well, I was trying to sleep, but I heard my baby crying in the other room, so I ran over there real quick just to check on her, make sure she was good. And I kind of couldn't go back to sleep anymore. My mind started just wandering. Been thinking a lot. I got upset yesterday. Started fighting again with these people about something. I won't go into the details, but it was not pleasant, and just started considering my whole direction again. And because I really did want to, keep my baby near. She loves both her parents, and I really want to keep her near her daddy. This being able to go back and forth whenever she wants is really good for her. It makes her happy. But I deserve to be happy too. And yeah, that's my main point. I deserve all the happiness. And I don't know if I'll get that here. Which sucks, but whatever. Anyways, that's not what I wanted to talk about in this video. The reason why I'm recording like this, I haven't recorded like this in a while because well, I used to only mostly record like this when I would be laid out at night, out there in the dark night by myself, just talking and making videos. And I was feeling like I wanted to get to that place where I used to record like this, just recording, talking to myself basically about everything that's bothering me or whatever it was necessarily I wanted to talk about in that moment. Right now I want to talk about the President Trump assassination and how I feel about it. Certain things like people just seem there hadn't been like since COVID, I guess. Ironically, 4 years ago when the election was up again. Every 4 years when there's turmoil being put in front of us somehow and elections come up. Well, there hadn't really been something that was dividing people all over, dividing the left and right again. And this is one of those things that I've been seeing. A lot of people are unfriending. A lot of people are telling people to unfriend themselves. A lot of people are turning against the celebrities that are speaking their opinions. Honestly, I understand like completely the people that say, oh, if you agree with what happened or you're sad because they missed, unfriend me, feel free to unfriend, or I don't want you in my life or whatever. I understand that sentiment because it's fucked up. Like to be you're so detached, or maybe so involved, that you're that full of hatred that you'd want a man to die because you think he's a little racist, or because you feel like he's ruining our country, or whatever reason you have, you know, because he's not like, even like his worst scandals are not like the worst of them, like, as far as I know, he's not accused of being a pedophile. Okay, I know that he had those accusations from those 15-year-olds, but they were, or from a 15-year-old, I think it was just one, actually, but it was dropped or deemed false, or I don't know what happened. And I know, like, when you're at that position, like, people come at you, like, it's just a natural way of this fucked up world. Like, people come at you and they think there's an opportunity for something, and maybe he did, maybe he was like flirting with her, doing something inappropriate, like, and that's not cool. If he was, it's not okay. And he should get punished, like put in jail or whatever. But to be killed, like, to be like murdered, for that. I mean, 15-year-olds, yes, they're still children, but they're not like pubescent kids, like real pedophiles, like the ones that go after pubescent, underage, obvious looking children. And though, like, even those pedophiles, like, yes, I think if anyone deserves to die, it's them. But to be the one to do it, I don't think I'd be able to unless it was my own child, which I don't think anyone should, try and kill somebody or wish their death unless it was their own child, their own story that they're going through, because other than that, like, you don't have that personal pain attached to it where you feel like you can't ever overcome it, it's not your story to tell. You don't know, like, the story between the trauma and the drama. You don't know it. It's not yours. So you should only be wishing peace for all in that story. You should only be wishing for healing. And if the person that got victimized, that got violated, is wishing for healing for their perpetrator, for their attacker, and that would bring them more peace than them being killed, then that's what you should want. You should want what's best for that person. If killing the perpetrator would only, like, make their pain worse, make them hurt worse, and believe me, it can at times to some, then you should not be wishing, death for them. If you do, then you're being selfish at that point. You're just wanting to fulfill your own personal, you know, anger or hatred or rage or whatever out. And that's not good. Coming from a person who knows anger pretty well, that's not good. So it's like, I get, those people that want to, like, distance themselves, especially the ones that believe Trump is like this grand savior. And a lot of people do. They really believe like he's on a mission to you know basically save our country from ourselves, essentially. And honestly, like, I really am not sure anymore where I stand on that particular topic, because I don't know, you know, everything about Trump. Like, I don't know his history. I haven't really looked into him, like, that deeply, so I don't know, like, one way or the other how he is. And And because of that, I'm I guess more sympathetic to those people that are like distancing themselves from those that are just so sad that he survived. But I also understand the other side, the side that's sarcastic and that does, have that anger and hatred and blind rage for the other side. I've been there also. I've been that brainwashed. So I know how being in that state can make you say like some pretty like vulgar, upsetting things to people and not caring about how those people react to you. Like, I get that. And I get that some people, they're just joking also. They think it's funny to just make jokes about it. I mean, there's tons of memes already all over the internet making jokes in a positive way, like framing Trump in a positive way, like the 50 Cent image where I think even 50 Cent played it at his concert, supposedly. I haven't looked it up yet, but I saw a little clip. And he was there with Trump with a bulletproof vest on and with the image from his CD cover. And Trump's there with his face over it, over 50 Cent's body. It's funny. It's funny, like it's it's still laughing at the fact that he was shot at, but in a way that makes him seem like tough, like a survivor, because that's what 50 Cent is. He got shot 9 times and he survived. So Trump got shot once, thankfully, just in the ear, thankfully, and he survived. But yeah, I'm not really shocked, honestly, because I know this is a lot to do with. I'm not saying I believe the shooter was like implanted or whatever, but a lot of this does have to do with the media. Like the crowd at the Trump rally turned to all the news reporters and started telling them off because they know it's those people, the ones from the Democratic, liberal, progressive sides, are the ones that are gonna be writing the stories that are twisted in a way to make Trump look like a villain, to make all the people there look like villains. They take clips and they edit them in ways to make them seem worse than they are, and they don't add full context on purpose to get their viewers upset, to get people mad at the other side so that they could start bickering and really go out and want to vote and go out and vote because they don't want the other side to win. And then that's how this side has grown so strongly hateful towards the right, because they think, oh, these people are a bunch of racists, like idiots, and they just ignore the fact that there's a lot of Trump supporters from all kinds of different backgrounds. It's not just like white people. It's not white supremacist racists that are just there, cheering Trump on. No, it's not. It's a lot of different people. And that's gotta tell you something. If it doesn't tell you anything, if nothing clicks in your head with that, then you're dumb. I'm sorry, you're dumb. Like, you have to think about that a little bit, because that's not logical for a racist, person that's trying to like eliminate all other races except one, to be like blending in and allowing all these other and calling in other races, but that's what's happening because he's for Americans. It's not like That's the only race, if you want to put one, that he's with, is Americans. Some people actually love their country, and some of them have money, and Trump is one of those people that loves his country and has a lot of money. Maybe he loves his country because he didn't, always have this status in life, and he knew it was because of this country, the way it works, that he got to that level of success, and that he was able to. And maybe there were racist people in his family, and he had those types of stereotypical thoughts at one point, but maybe he's changed or learned. People grow over time, nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. And we all come from fucked up families that have their messed up histories. We all come from civilizations of people that were slaughtering each other and slaughtering, other people, slaughtering themselves, slaughtering their own kind, the all the I'm talking about, like, all the wars that have happened over time, like the Holocaust, the what's it called, the Catholic War, the Holy Crusades, the Aztecs and Mayan sacrificial ceremonies, the fighting over America, the founding of America was fucking, you know founded upon killing. That's what the whole world is. It's just groups of people that be, were able to find a space to become civilized enough with each other to live in a place of mostly peace, who were founded by fighting for it, basically. So we all have our fucked up, histories and whatnot, and I think we should start giving each other a little more leeway for those stories. Maybe not completely, obviously, but enough to have a conversation, to be able to sit down and have a logical, rational conversation. Because this fighting back and forth and this unfriending and, threatening to unfriend or asking to unfriend, whatever. It's not it. It's not the way. It's not the way to go. So, to Jack Black and Kyle from Tenacious D, I'm disappointed in you. Disappointed in you both. Because I saw Jack laughing. But I'm more disappointed in Kyle, obviously, because he's the one who said it. But, I'm not going to stop loving your music, because I still think you have awesome music and you have great songs. And although I don't like what you said, and I think it's fucked up, and I'm wondering now if you're part of the underground elite group of people that are pedophiles, actual real pedophiles. I'm still going to give you the benefit of the doubt for the sake of that peaceful, civil, logical, rational conversation, and just hope that you are just brainwashed. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. And now I'm gonna end it because I'm going past 12 minutes.